Hey guys, welcome to the vlog for the week. Today's Tuesday. My car just did something really weird and I'm hoping it was just a fluke. I also don't know what's going on with the camera on my phone here. Maybe it's just the sun. But anyway, I have a dentist appointment today, so went to start my car, turned the key, did nothing. No sound, no click, no nothing. Tried a couple times, and then I took the key completely out. It's not an actual key, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a rectangle. It's stupid. But anyway, I took it out, put it back in, and then my car started right up. So I don't know what the heck that was all about, but I hope it was just a little fluke, or maybe I didn't have the thing in all the way or some kind of weird thing. Although you would think it wouldn't even have turned if that was the case. So, like I said, I have a dentist appointment. I'm actually really dreading it. I'm already not a fan of the dentist, but 6 months ago when I went, I got a hygienist that was so rough on my gums. It really hurt. I mean, it was very uncomfortable, to the point where I was telling myself, if she sticks me one more time in the gums, I'm just gonna tell her I'm done. And I brush my teeth every day, I floss every day, I use mouthwash every day. I mean, I keep my teeth clean. I use a Sonicare, so there's no reason that she needed to be so rough. And I've never had a hygienist be like that. So I'm like, I hope she's not still there. Or if she is, I hope I don't get her. And I don't even remember what she looked like. Because if I did, I don't know, I might fake an illness or something if I saw she was going to be the one. Oh my God, it's taken forever to turn. Or it feels like it is. Because there's so much traffic. But I'm just really nervous about the dentist today. Like I said, I already am not really a fan of going to the dentist, but it doesn't usually hurt. And so anyway, we'll see. Wish me luck. Even though by the time you see this, it will already be done. I'll have to let you know when it's over. And then afterwards, I want to stop at the pet store because I want to get Django a new litter box. I really like the one he has. It's by Nature's Miracle, I think, and it's got like an antimicrobial coating and all that kind of stuff. And it's one of those hooded ones, and it's worked really well and everything, but I think it's needs to be replaced because you know, if you have a cat, they end up scratching their litter box up and stuff, and I think he's got enough scratches in there that I feel like I can't get it all the way clean anymore, so I just want to replace it. And I had, you guys with cats that have had them for a while will have to let me know how often you replace yours, but I read somewhere to replace them every 6 months. That seems like a lot to me, but, and we've had the same litter box since we had him, so it's time. And the current one I have, I think I ordered from Chewy before we even got a cat. It was just like when I was getting prepared for it. But I really liked it. It's done a really good job. And I've seen this one at PetSmart before, so that's where I'm gonna go. And I was thinking about going to the Dollar Tree because they have a really nice Dollar Tree out by the dentist, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. Brian had actually talked about going out on the lake after work and everything, but he had forgotten that I had a dentist appointment, and it's not till 3. My dentist appointment's at 3, so by the time I get done with it and everything, plus he had appointments for work and stuff, that probably won't really actually happened today. But he decided to put down to start logging all of the outings we have on our Sea-Doo. So he has all of it written down. We picked it up on May 8th, but it was like 15 days before we were ever even able to take it out on the water because it was just rain. But we've had it on the water 7 times, having a lot of fun with it, and I think we've convinced Daniel, at least, to take the Missouri boating course so that he can drive it. And you know what was so funny is what actually convinced him, and then let's see if he'll do it. He's a little lazy, but was watching my video that I made of my solo trip that I recorded and showed you guys, the one that I got embarrassed over because I yelled a couple times, like out of excitement. But he was like, oh my God, that looks so fun. And I'm like, yeah, but the only way you can drive it is if you take your Missouri boaters class. And I told him, you know, you don't have to take it all in one sitting. You can take it over several days, and you don't have to pay until you decide you want to get your boater's license, and then you take the test. And I mean, it's one of those where you can do the training for as long as you want, then stop, and then the next time you log back in, it picks right up where you left off, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have to remind him. But anyway, I just wanted to check in for the start of the vlog and say hello, and I'm on the way to the dentist. Ugh. Hey guys, I don't know what's wrong with the camera on my phone, why it's like fuzzy, but it was another terrible experience at the dentist. I think it was this, I'm pretty sure it's the same dental hygienist, because she had said she put a note down that I had some gum sensitivity. So she asked me if I wanted like numbing gel on my gums, and I was like, oh shit, I should probably get it. And so I told her yeah, and I'm glad I did, because this crap hurt again. And it's like when she's cleaning my teeth, it feels like she's trying to shoot the jet of water to my friggin' brain. And then like when she does the little bit of the scraping that you need on your teeth, I feel like she's gonna pull my teeth out of my head. And I told her, I said, you know, I've never had a teeth cleaning hurt like this before. I said, in the last 2 times I've had my teeth cleaned, it has really hurt. And she said, well, it's probably because they didn't clean under your gums. And she said, I always clean under gums, because if you don't, you can get like receding and bone loss, stuff like that. And it's like, are any of you guys dental hygienists, or do you know a dental hygienist that would know? I mean, it just seems awfully strange to me. I'm 50 years old. I mean, and I've had my teeth cleaned for years and years and years and years, and I've never had it hurt like this before. And she also doesn't do the, normally after I get a tooth cleaning, they do that polishing, you know, where they take that like gritty stuff and they polish your teeth, and then they rinse it all out and then floss your teeth. She doesn't do that either, like the last 2 times. And I think Brian had her the last time, and they actually popped a crown off of his tooth. He had to get a whole new crown and had to pay for it, you know, and they acted like it wasn't their fault that they popped that crown off. But I don't know. And we're really, really limited on our choices of dentists, because not very many dentists in our area take our insurance. But I am tempted to look for a new dentist again, because I don't know if I can deal with this every time. I mean, I have such a headache now. I mean, she's nice, or she seems nice, but I feel like I'm getting tortured when I'm getting my teeth cleaned. And I don't like that. And she put the numbing gel on, and I can only imagine how bad it would have hurt if she wouldn't have had that on, because it freaking hurt. And so now I'm just really kind of mad. I'm kind of pissed off feeling. And then also Brian had texted me when I was still getting my teeth cleaned and said he had the Sea-Doo all hooked up and everything. And then, so I called him when I got out of the dentist, and my car started just fine, by the way. So I called him, and he was like, well, I'm ready to go out. Do you want to go? Or I can go by myself if you want. And it's like, my head is hurting so bad right now. I just don't feel like I could tolerate the motor sound. And so this will be his first time all by himself with the Sea-Doo, so he's gonna have to put it in the water by himself and on the trailer, and he's gonna be doing everything by himself. So yeah, so now I feel like I had to miss out on being on the Sea-Doo this evening because of that stupid hygienist. You know, and maybe she's right. Maybe because I am 50 now, I don't know. Maybe you have to watch your teeth better and shoot that friggin' jet all the way up to your brain. I don't know. It's like you can, you know, some of the teeth feel just fine, but you know, like when she's cleaning them and with the water, and then all of a sudden it's like I can tell it's going up in my gums, and that's what hurts. It just doesn't feel like it should hurt like that. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like my mouth just got beat up. Next appointment's December 14th. It's like, ugh. So I decided not to go to the Dollar Tree because I really like the Dollar Tree that's by the dentist, but I just didn't feel like it. I am still going to stop at the pet store, and then I'm just going to go home and take some Tylenol and try not to be jealous that Brian's out on the Sea-Doo, and try not to worry about him. I'm not worried about him being on the Sea-Doo. I'm worried about him. I'm not even worried about him. I don't know how to explain it. He knows how to put it in the water and get it off the water and all that stuff. I just think it might be frustrating for him because he's gonna have to, like, when he gets it off the trailer, he's gonna have to tie it to the dock and then go park the truck and then come back, and then when it's time to put it back on the trailer, he's gonna back the trailer, you know. And it's just, sometimes people get irritated if, you know, like ramp etiquette, they get irritated if somebody's by themselves, but whatever, because it takes longer. But Brian doesn't care. I don't always care what people think. For the most part, I don't care what people think, and he definitely doesn't care what people think. But sometimes I do. I don't know how to explain it. I think it just depends on the topic, whether or not I care what somebody thinks. I was gonna turn there, but there's a whole bunch of construction equipment. I don't really want to be stuck behind it. I am in a foul mood now. I really am. I am in a grouchy mood. So, and this camera's making me mad too, how it's wanting to be blurry. I don't understand what the deal is with that. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the pet store. Okay, I got Django's new litter box, and then I also got him this little play sack. It's like how he likes to lay on these little crinkly things, but this one has the bonus that if he wants to crawl inside, he can. He's got like his little pizza that Brian and I bought him that he sits on. I try to rotate his toys out, you know, so he doesn't get sick of them. So I think I'll rotate the pizza out for this, and then later I'll flip them around. But anyway, now I'm gonna head home. Hey guys, so today is Thursday. I'm in a swimsuit because we're gonna be going out on the Sea-Doo when Brian gets home. So I'm getting everything all ready. I'm gonna put a cover up on, grab a sun shirt, and we're not gonna be going out until after 5, so the sun shouldn't really be like at its peak or anything. So I'm not as worried about the sun as I am when we go out, you know, earlier in the day. So I know you can still, you know, get sun at this time and everything. So I've been working on, I got off work, and then I've been putting like some of our Sea-Doo clips in their own little playlist on my channel. And I experimented a little bit with the GoPro app, where it lets you like make little videos, and it automatically adds music depending on which like style you pick. And I noticed it's like a 1 minute and 33-second video I put up, and it's already got a copyright claim on it, probably because of maybe the GoPro, I mean, or the music. I don't know exactly, which it really doesn't matter because I don't monetize anyway, and that's what happens if you get a copyright claim. It just means you can't monetize it, and I don't do that anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. So trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. It's been a little bit busy of a work week. Oh, Brian and I sat and we planned another trip to Sterrett Creek, where Truman Lake is, in August. And then we're going for the 4th of July weekend. We're going to go down by where my parents and my brothers and sisters and stuff are. So we booked a hotel for that. So that's really good. So now I'm just going to get our waters and some of our other stuff ready while I wait for Brian to get home, and then we're going to go out on a little evening excursion. We were going to get off early tomorrow like we did last Friday, but they're talking about thunderstorms and stuff, so we're not quite sure if we'll be able to do anything Friday with the Sea-Doo this week. So anyway, there's a little update for you. Hey guys, so today is Friday. I'm so glad. We went out on the Sea-Doo yesterday, had a really nice just evening time, and we stopped and got in the water. The water's like warmed up a lot, and those blow up like Papasan chairs that I showed you guys that I bought at Target a couple of weeks ago, those work so good. It takes like 5 breaths to blow them up, and then it has like a quick release valve that gets the air all back out, and then you just fold them up and put them back in the thing. They've worked really good for the Sea-Doo, and we're able to like bungee them to the little box that we have on the back of our Sea-Doo, and it's worked really good. And so we floated around on those for a while, and then just I don't know, drove on the water. So we had a really nice evening. And then today, right now, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch. It hasn't turned into a warning yet, so they're talking about between 2 and 6. Right now it's sunny. It's going to be up in the 90s today. And so just kind of got to just play it by ear to see if we're going to get any thunderstorms. I'm waiting to water. I've been watering my flowers like in the early morning, and I think I'm going to wait today just in case we get a whole bunch of rain. And then if it looks like later we're not going to get much, then I'll go water them. But so yeah, I'm just working. Got this little comfy dress on, like feels almost like you're wearing a nightgown, but it's a dress. So trying to think if there's anything else. Just wanting to get this day done. And came in to get me a banana, and that's all I can think of for now.
Of the Missouri River near the Carrollton area, 60-mile-an-hour winds possible with that. This little cluster up here towards Plattsburgh and Cameron, this might be producing some hail somewhere in the neighborhood.
This Gerbera daisy is really kind of neat because it blooms a whole bunch of blooms like this, and then they die off like these ones are doing, and you prune them back, and then it waits about 2 weeks, and then it blooms a whole bunch all over again. It's really neat. I love the bright yellow on this. We didn't get hardly any rain yesterday. We got a ton of wind, thunder, lightning, thunder, and hardly no rain at all. Django. He was watching me water flowers. Ooh, uh-oh. There's a little fly or some kind of flying thing he just saw. Oh, there it is. I know, get him. You guys, please try to ignore my messy mat, but it's the one that comes in from the back door, and when Brian mows, a lot of stuff gets tracked in. I just need to take it outside and shake it, but I have been too lazy. Guys, so I'm outside watering all the flowers, and yesterday there were thunderstorms all around us. We heard them, got the wind from them, but hardly no rain from them. But since there was so much wind, a bunch of sticks came out of the trees, and it was making me think about Nathan. Yesterday was actually the 2-year, I don't want to say anniversary, but 2 years since he crossed over the Doggy Rainbow Bridge. But in the past, when this would happen and we'd get all these sticks out here, we'd have to pick them all up because he liked to play with sticks, but one time we found out the hard way that he, like when he was trying to play with, like dig through the sticks, he punctured his retina, and so he had to have surgery and to get his eye fixed and everything. But of course I was thinking about him yesterday, and then now I'm thinking about him again today because of all these sticks. But I have a happy memory of thinking of him running all through the yard with a stick and stuff, but I'm happy with that memory. I'm still sad that I don't have him anymore. I miss that dog so, so much. All these sticks just all over. I'm still gonna pick them up because, you know, for Brian for mowing. But Nathan would have had a heyday. He would have been out here trying to get all these sticks. It is super hot. That's why I have just like a tank top and shorts on. I wouldn't wear this like in public, but here I am on YouTube. But anyway, that sounds so stupid. I wouldn't wear it to Walmart or out in public, but I'll broadcast it on YouTube. We are planning on going out on the Sea-Doo later today, and I'm glad because it is hot. It's hot. It's like going to be in the 90s again. It's so funny. It went from like chilly and everything to the temperature just going through the roof. It's really humid too, so yeah, I'm gonna go inside now. Well, now we're on our way to go have some Sea-Doo fun. We're going to Blue Springs Lake again today, and it's like 12:45 now. We'll be out there for a few hours, just looking forward to having some fun. We also have some salads packed in a cooler for lunch later. Well, it's already past lunchtime.
Yeah,
kind of like a dinner, I guess.
Yeah, it's like lunch dinner.
Hey guys, so today is Sunday, and right now I'm headed to Marshall's because I want to try to find a like little crossbody purse. Did you see that like little, I think it was lint or maybe a reflection, but anyway, like a cell phone bag, but that you can also hold like some credit cards and your ID and stuff for vacation, and like shopping purse, stuff like that. I have a couple that I have bought in years past, but they no longer fit my cell phone. You know how it's like cell phones just get bigger and bigger. And I was looking on Amazon, and they have the measurements and everything, but I actually want to just try to fit my cell phone because I don't want to order one and then, oh my goodness, and then have it, Jesus Christ, lady. But I was trying to turn, and there's this car. I could have turned in front of it if I'd have realized she was going to be going so slow. I don't understand people that like don't even go anywhere near the speed limit. But sorry. Anyway, I just didn't want to take a chance and order something and then end up having to return it. And I remember from being at Marshall's that they used to carry a pretty good variety of those kinds of bags. So I'm gonna go and see if they have one that I like, and then I can actually put my cell phone in it and make sure it fits and make sure it has like credit card slots and stuff, because that was the other thing, was some of them didn't have a zipper pocket to put any change, which I'm all right with that, but they only had like 3 slots for like an ID or cards or whatever, and I'd actually like more than 3, but I just would rather look in person. And then if I can't find one that's you know, like a specific cell phone bag, maybe I can just find a smaller bag that still would work. But so anyway, that's what I'm up to. I think I showed you guys yesterday before we went on the Sea-Doo where I was listening to that Mammoth CD. I couldn't really play anything much, you know, because you can get in trouble from YouTube for playing music for very long. But Wolf Van Halen, who is Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli's son, just released an album. It just came out on the 11th, and I had pre-ordered it quite a while ago, and I got it on Amazon. And the reason I like to get music on Amazon is a lot of times when you get, no, I don't need to turn there, when you get music on Amazon, you get the digital copy for free, and it goes to like your little Amazon music library. So then I can just plug my phone in my car and I can listen to it in my car, or I can listen to it on a CD player, which is what I was listening to. I like listening to it in my car better because the sound quality is better. I just don't drive as much as I used to, you know. I'll start when I go back in the office. I'll have more time, but anyway, it's his album, and it is really good. If you like rock and roll music, it was really good. And he wrote every single song. He also played all the instruments, kind of like Prince used to do, where Prince could play all the instruments and then he would put it, you know, play everything individually and then put it all together in his studio and stuff. And that's the way Wolf is. He's really good. His vocals are really good too. So I've just really been enjoying that CD. And yesterday, after we got done on the Sea-Doo, I went for just kind of like driving around, listening to it and just kind of enjoying the sunshine and everything. I also went to Target yesterday and bought trash bags, but you know, how exciting is that? But it's really good, and to me anyway, my opinion. But I like a lot of different kinds of music, and I like a lot of like more classic music, not classic like Mozart and stuff, like classic rock, and you know, I don't know how to explain myself, but I like a lot of the older music, like, and easy listening and stuff. I just like all kinds of music, country music. I like a lot of music, and I just was really impressed with that CD. Plus, it was only $10 on Amazon, and then, like I said, I got the digital copy for free. That's part of why I like to order. If I get a CD, I'll get it from Amazon, because most of the time you also get the digital version, and it automatically loads to my Amazon Music library, which means Brian can also listen to it. We can listen to it on the Alexa. I mean, I just like that, which I should have listened to it on Alexa, because her speaker is pretty good. But, so yeah. And I know a lot of people have been like trying to compare him to his dad and stuff, but you really can't. I mean, he's his own person. I mean, I feel like he's a really good guitar player like his dad was, but he's also got very good vocals. I mean, he's like the headline singer. So, and he played, and like I said, he plays all those different instruments and everything too. So, but I really liked it. I had one of the yesterday when we were on the Sea-Doo out at Blue Springs Lake, the water was really choppy. It ended up being a lot windier than what they said, what the weather people said, and that has an impact on the water. It makes the water rough, you know, the wind, and plus there was a lot of watercraft on the lake, so it was pretty, unless you stayed along the outer edges, it was pretty rough, and it was kind of fun and kind of scary at the same time. But it's like, I was driving the Sea-Doo, and normally you don't even get wet while you're on the Sea-Doo, but yesterday we did, because the waves were kind of high, so you'd go through a wave and it would put this spray that would go completely over the top of the Sea-Doo, which was really fun. But also, I mean, you could see it coming, and we got sprayed really bad, like 3 times. And today we noticed there's like water under the seats and stuff, so Brian was working on getting underneath the seats all dried off and everything. But it was really fun, but it wasn't as fun because we like to be able to like go really fast, and you know, I don't feel like as comfortable going really fast when the water's like that. And neither does he. So, but we did go into like this cove area, and we tried out our anchor, and it worked really good. So there was an area that had a whole bunch of boats. Some of them even were tied to each other. There was like 9 boats all tied to one another, which I think looks really cool. It looks really fun. And so then everybody's like floating in the water, and a lot of people have those big mats that go across the top of the water, and you can actually walk on them and stuff even. And there was a few other like personal watercrafts, like Sea-Doos and jet skis and stuff, that were anchored over there. So it was all just kind of like it wasn't like a party atmosphere, because I didn't really see people, like, it was mostly families, kind of like a family cove instead of a party cove. And it was just really fun. And so we had those floaties that I showed you at Target a couple of weeks ago, I think. It was either 2 or 3 weeks ago, by Swimways. And I think they're called a Papasan style. And they're rapid inflators. And they inflate really quickly and they deflate really quickly. So, and we just bungee them to like this black box that we carry on the Sea-Doo. And they work perfectly. So we're floating on those, and we're all anchored and everything, and it was just a really nice, relaxing day, and it's exactly what Brian and I wanted. Just exactly. Like, you can see Tweety Bird peeking at you. But it's exactly the reason we got that Sea-Doo, is to be able to have fun, you know, in the water, and also to relax and just be with the lake community and stuff. And it just was a really nice day. And then we got done and then took showers, because I like to get the lake water off me, but I do that with chlorine too at a pool. I just don't like to have all that on my skin. But not that, I don't know, I don't want to sound hoity-toity or weird or anything, but it doesn't matter. I just like to take a shower afterwards. And then I went to Target and Brian went to Frank's because there was some fights on last night. So overall, it ended up being a really good day. So now I'm gonna go in Marshall's because I'm at Marshall's. Okay. So they had almost exactly what I was looking for. The only thing is, I kind of would have rather had it be darker brown or even black, but it's like a taupe, which is still perfectly fine. But this part holds a cell phone, and my cell phone fits in here perfectly because my cell phone's about that size, maybe. Yeah. So it's got that part. Plus I like this like cutout design here. I thought that's really pretty. And then it's got a zipper part on the back, so if you have change. And then it's got like the crossbody strap, and it has like this little one here. And then it's got this zipper part that's got a part for your cash up here, and then ID, and then plenty of card slots. So it's like exactly what I was looking for, almost. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, I really do like this color. I mean, it would match everything. The only reason I would have wanted it to be like a darker brown or black is because, you know, like sometimes if you wear like a darker colored jean or something, the dye can rub off. But that's easily solved with just shortening the strap so it doesn't hang down long enough to rub on pants or whatever. So I got that, and then I got this shirt. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, but it was $10, and I love the stripe. My thing is, I don't know if it's gonna be long enough for what I like. I think it will be for like a little bit higher waisted shorts, but I liked the square neckline on it. But I thought it was really cute, and I thought it would be cute for the summertime, and I like the stripe. And it was $9.99, which I thought was a really good deal because it's a Ann Taylor shirt, and the retail value is $79.50. I would have never spent $79.50, or I don't think I would even spend $20, but so yeah. So I think I am going to go over to Five Below just because it's right in the same area, and there's a lot of times I go in that store and I don't buy anything, but I do like going in there and looking around, and sometimes I find a treasure. You know, you just never know. There's also a Petco and a Ross and a Party City. Now Ross, if I wouldn't have found the purse at Marshall's, I probably would have went to Ross just to see what they have, because they do have a lot of purses there. I think at least our Ross seems to have more purses than our Marshall's does. But I found what I wanted. I mean, it fits my phone. It has plenty of well, you know, I told you already. I don't need to repeat it. So, and Ulta's over here where I go get my hair done, but I'm not going in there. I already spent enough money in Ulta. Plus, I don't need anything. So, I'll let you know if I find any goodies in Five Below. Hey guys, so I'm done in Five Below. I'm I'm sorry I didn't like do any recording in any of the stores, but there's like a lot of people in them and stuff, and I just feel weird. I know there's people that do whole entire videos where they're just recording everything, and that's just not me. But I did buy a couple things. I bought this little speaker, this rechargeable speaker, and it lights up. And I bought this to go in the bathroom, like when I'm getting ready and stuff. I figured for $5 I would give it a try. And it came in white, black, and then purple. They also had purple. And then I was headed up to the registers. I looked around at all the other stuff too, and I came across something really cool. It's this set of posters. There's one poster in here that my mom probably will know which one it is, but it's these horror posters. There's 12 of them in here. The one I don't like is on the cover. I hate that movie, The Exorcist. It's the only movie that scares me. I think it's because I saw it so little. That's probably also my mom's fault. But it's really cool. They have It posters, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Shining, The Nun. Just like really cool posters. And it was kind of funny because, let me see, what one's my favorite? Honestly, I think my favorite is probably the Friday the 13th and then the Freddy Krueger one. The Nun's pretty cool too. Yeah, I like all of them except The Exorcist, because that movie just freaks me out. It's kind of funny because I know a lot of people aren't scared of that at all. But then there's a lot of people that are kind of like me, that was like the scary movie that got them. But I also think that's the movie that made me love scary movies, because I liked that feeling of feeling kind of like you're in danger, but you're really not. I don't know. It's like that adrenaline rush that scary movies give you. But I'm just going to have to put those in a safe space or a safe spot, because what I envision, and several of you probably are familiar already, where when our oldest moved out, Brian and I converted that bedroom into our office. And half of the office, Brian was putting like some sports memorabilia and stuff like that. And my half, I was putting up some of my horror collectibles, things that I have collected over the years, like just like pop figures and, you know, not a whole lot of stuff, because I don't really have much of a collection. But and I had more than just horror things. I had some other things that I really like that I have collected, but I think I'm going to convert it all to horror once we ever get an office again. It still has all of our office stuff in it, but then we also, our oldest moved back home, and so we had to put it back into kind of a bedroom, and so we don't really get to use it as an office anymore unless they go out of town or something. So I'm envisioning eventually being able to frame these and put them on my side of the office. And hopefully someday I'll be able to do that. We'll see. But anyway, when I get home, I think maybe I'll start laundry, I'm not sure. But I really don't have anything else planned for the day. I'm thinking maybe I'll start laundry, maybe I'll wait more close to, maybe I'll do it like Tuesday. The reason I was thinking about waiting was because next week Brian and I are going to the Lake of the Ozarks, a part that we've not stayed at before. We usually stay around Horseshoe Bend, and this one's like more towards the top of the lake. I think it's called Water's Edge. It's another one that Brian picked out that we've never been to, and then I'm going in blind like I did Sterrett Creek when we went to Truman Lake. The place we stayed at was called Sterrett Creek. We've actually booked another stay there in August, I believe, but Thursday is when we leave to go to this Water's Edge place that I think is, he says, in Gravois Mills. So, and we get to take our Sea-Doo, so I'm really looking forward to that. So maybe I'll wait to do laundry just so in case Brian has anything or I have something that I want to take. And it's just a short trip. We're going down Thursday, coming home Sunday, and then our big vacation will be in July, like where I actually take 2 weeks off. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I'm probably gonna water my flowers later. It's not really gonna be much of the day, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week, because I've done a lot of, it's like one of those where it's kind of just me gabbing, not really a whole heck of a lot that I showed you. I'm sorry. But so I'll go ahead and wrap it up for the week. So I'll quit rambling now, and I'm just stalling because I'm waiting to get where I'm like getting ready to stop. But anyway, thank you so much for spending another week with me. I'm coming up to a light now, so I'll talk to you again next week.